Hi boys and ghouls. I am back again today to do another get ready with me as usual. But first I wanted to kind of apologize. I said in my last video I was doing a two-part video that I was doing how I did my makeup in high school and an updated version of that. And unfortunately I have not been able to film that yet. I got called into work that night and just since then I haven't had a chance to sit down and film. I will be trying to finish that video on either Tuesday night or Wednesday during the day. I'll do the updated side. I'll redo the horrible makeup that I did, and then we'll do the updated version. Things have just been kind of busy this week. My birthday was this week, and I just haven't had time to do much, and now I'm feeling quite under the weather. So today we're just going to do a quick, fairly simple look just so I can get into work. I am thinking about doing a giveaway at 75 subscribers. We're getting pretty close to that mark, and I think it'd be a fun way to mark it. And then if we get to 75, we'll up it. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do as the giveaway prize yet. I may keep it a mystery, and I may show you what the prizes are. But I just haven't decided yet. I haven't actually put the box together yet. I have a bunch of stuff for a giveaway. I just haven't put it together yet. So let's go ahead and jump in and do our face today. We're going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This one's just a little sample size. On our eyes, we're going to do our eyes real quick. I did already do my brows and I moisturized my face. I used the Glam Glow Starter Moisturizer today. That's why you're noticing a bit of dewiness on my face. I do like that moisturizer. I don't think it's super moisturizing, but I do think it gives the face a pretty nice little glow. We're going to go in with the palette that I'm trying to pan this year, which is the Urban Decay Chrysalis palette. It's an older palette, and I just kind of am trying to use it up. I still have quite a bit of product left, but it is what it is. And I'm going to use the little brush it came with. It's a little packer brush. And for some reason, out of every Urban Decay palette, I really enjoy this little tiny brush. I don't know if it's the size of the brush or if it's the type of brush. But even once I finish the palette, I'll be keeping the little brush because I really enjoy it. So I'm going to dip into the shade. I know this is older palette, so you guys probably don't have this, but it's going to be this pink color here. It's called Infamous. And we're going to dip into that guy and put it in our crease. This is a very pigmented, nice shadow. Now, most of these are, if not all, they may all be shimmer shades. You guys know I love my bold shadows, so even when I'm not feeling well, I need to have some fun with my eyeshadow, right? And like I said, this is going to be a pretty simple look just because I'm not really feeling up too much right now. Just trying to get my shape. Gonna dip in one more time. If you guys noticed, I did not use a lot of product, and that's one of the reasons I do like this palette is I get a lot of payoff with this little brush. The brush itself actually worked well with the palette that it came in, and I quite enjoy that. Just making sure we're even here. And then I'm going to dip into the shade Rockstar, which is a really dark purple shade. I'm just taking it on the same brush. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner of my eye today. Or focusing it on the outer corner. Don't worry, we are going to blend. Even though we're doing a simpler look. Now, if you guys could let me know if this lighting is better instead of being lit overhead. I've got a new lamp that I put up just to see how it would work out. And I don't really, at this point, like watching my videos back too much. But any feedback would be greatly helpful. Go a little bit more on this eye. And then let me clean off my brush here real quick. And we're going to dip into one more shade. We're also going to dip into this shade here. It's the shade called Skimp. I know most people don't have this palette anymore. That's why I'm showing you guys the colors so you can still find. And then we're putting that on the inner part of our lid. That way, if you guys want to recreate something like this look, you can still do it just by using the shades. This is almost a skin tone shade. It's just a little bit lighter than my natural lid. I let my kiddo pick me the colors out of this palette the other day, and the color scheme he came up with was interesting, but it was quite nice, so I did end up wearing it to work. And we're taking that shade in our inner corner and pulling it down just slightly. And then we're going to use this above the brow and to blend that pink as well. Grabbing a Luxie, what is this, 205. It's a tapered blending brush. I'm just going to blend that pink out a bit. And then I'm going to go back in and deepen up that purple just a touch. Once we finish. So blending that pink out, I'm going to dip in with another fluffy brush into Skimp. This is the Luxie 121 mini tapered brush. We got these in BoxyCharm. And just using that just under the brow. I like putting a light shadow under my brow to highlight my brow. Not because I like my brows, but because I think it lifts the whole eye. And taking that little brush and dipping back into, you guys can tell I'm not feeling really great. Dipping back into Rockstar just to deepen it up. And then we are going to go in with some glitter today. I hadn't decided which color I was going to use, but we'll go in with Painted Lady. This is the Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Painted Lady. And we are going to dab that on over our Skimp shade. I should have used one of the more gold or one of the brighter colors. This is a lighter one. I think this one was actually intended, I believe it was a highlight shade, but I use it as a shadow as well. And then I've got let's see what this brush is. This is called a Face Secrets Eye Contour Brush. I'm not sure what this old brush is. I use this to, when I use the Stila Glitter and Glows, just to kind of pat it out. And going in with our other eye. But yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get to film that other part of the video. Unfortunately, work does tend to take a little bit of priority in my life often. Gotta make sure that the bills are paid, you know? And then going in and blending this guy out again. That's our shadow. For now, we're still going to do our lower lash line, but we're going to go in with eyeliner first. I'm going to use this just because I have it out, the Rimmel Scandalize eyeliner, and it's just in the shade black for our waterline. I almost wish I would have just went live with this so I could chat with you guys about everything that's going on currently. Like I said, work's actually been surprisingly busy lately. It's just, I don't know what's going on, but work has definitely been jamming. Usually in the winter we have a little slow moment, but that is definitely not the case this year. Let's go ahead and do our base. I'm going in with the Dermalogica Skin Perfect Primer. I'm trying to use this guy up currently. And I think we've almost got it. Just going to apply that all over my face. Like I said, I did already moisturize. Moisturizing is the most important part of your makeup routine. Always make sure your face is nicely moisturized. You don't want to age yourself. And it does help the makeup sit on the skin a lot nicer. At least in my opinion. But yes, moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. I'm the worst person in the world for skincare, but I do my best to always make sure my skin is at least moisturized. Sorry about the sniffle, guys. I'm trying to be very, very conscious of any noises that may be considered annoying to people. They don't really bother me, but I one of the girls that I watch mentioned it, that someone had said in her videos, and I think this is quite rude, but she said that because the girl sniffled, she couldn't watch her videos, and I just found that to be quite rude. Like, if you feel the need to say something like that, just don't say it. Don't watch the videos. I mean, if it bothers you that much, that's fine, but people can't help things like that, you know? We're going to go in with the ColourPop No Filter Foundation Stick. This is the shade Light 55C. I do have a very pink toned skin. This is a tiny bit light for me. However, they don't make another one that has a pink tone to it. Like, the next one up is very yellow, and if I get yellow at all, like, it's too much. This is the, I don't use very thick streaks of this stick foundation because I find if I do, it looks very patchy, or any stick foundation. I just find if I use stick foundation, like where I take and draw everything on, it's way too patchy, it's way too heavy on my skin. This is a L'Oreal Infallible Beauty Blender, or Beauty Sponge. And I do quite like this beauty sponge. It's very soft. And me personally, I feel like beauty blenders are very overpriced for what they are. Like, why do we need to spend $20 on a blending sponge? There's so many out there. I had one, I can't remember the name of it, but I seriously bought it at like Family Dollar or Dollar General. And it was a great little beauty sponge. These are, I believe, $8.99 for this L'Oreal one. And honestly, it does a really great job. If you notice, I only did one side of my face to start. That's just the way I usually apply my stick foundation. I don't want it to dry up as I'm blending. Trying to keep the foundation off my lips because I'm not a fan of foundation lips. I do get my ears just a touch because, like I said, the shade is a little bit light for me, but not bad. And going in and doing my forehead now, and then we're done with our foundation. Honestly, I think it takes twice as long for me to do my makeup on camera as it does off. I'm not sure why. Off camera, I could do this in probably 10 minutes and have a full face in 10 minutes. But for some reason, as soon as I sit down in front of the camera, it takes me twice as long. We're not going to do any concealer today because I just don't feel like, excuse me, having any heavy makeup on my face. I think we're just going to finish up the eyes. I may go ahead and go in and apply blush and stuff after, but I don't know. I don't know if I even feel like it today. All right, we're going to dip back into the palette. I'm still using this same little brush. I've used it for the entire look today. And we're going to do, let's use the shade Gunmetal under our eye. It's like a smoky shade, smoky metallic shade. And then we'll throw on some liquid liner, and I think I'm going to hop off of here because, again, I'm not feeling very well, and I'm finding I'm draining myself very fast, and I do still have to work today. Sorry, guys. I know I'm apologizing a lot. I can't even seem to speak straight today. I don't know what the deal is. Just going to go in and do a quick liner. We're going to use this guy. It's the e.l.f. Liquid liner. This is the shade Charcoal. And this is just a liner that I use when I'm trying to do a pretty quick look. It is a liquid liner, so you do have to be careful not to get any transfer on your lid. I generally keep my eyes open when I'm doing my liquid liner. But you do have to be careful not to get transfer. I feel like I use the same words a lot, and when I do, that's what trips me up when I'm speaking. When I'm trying to talk to you guys and talk to the camera. Because I don't want to say the same thing 2 seconds later, and that's the only way in the moment I can think to put it. So if you guys see me pause in the middle of my sentence, it's because I'm trying to very quickly come up with some other way of saying something. And 9 times out of 10, I do fail at that. Which is perfectly okay. I want you guys to understand that I'm going to be very real all the time. If I like something, if I don't, like, I'm just going to be honest all the time. Like, I can't be anything but honest. It's not in my nature. It's not in my personality. So anytime I do something, I'm just going to say it because it's just the way I am. And there's the liner. I am still going to put on mascara, but like I said, you guys, I am very drained today. So we're going to end this here. I am going to get that video up for you on, hopefully on Wednesday. I'll finish the goth look, the how I did my makeup in high school challenge. And the challenge that I gave myself for that was to go ahead and do an updated version of how I did my makeup in high school, because techniques have changed so much, tools have changed so much, products have changed so much, and I think I could do something similar and still make it look a lot better. So we're going to try to do that on Wednesday, and I will talk to you lovely ladies and boys very soon. Mwah.